What's up, everybody? It's me, Tristan, with Reptile Dysfunction with our third video. So today I just got a package and it kind of gave me a little bit of inspiration on the video that I wanted to do today. So today was originally going to be about the future of Reptile Dysfunction and where we're going, breeding plans, future projects, things like that. But I'm going to save that for a little bit because we got some fire plans moving forward. So instead, we're talking about substrates. Let's get it. What's up, everybody? We're back. I really hope you enjoyed that little slow motion editing thing. I'm just playing with it once again, just trying to brush up my skills, you know, because we gotta stay on point. Back to the topic. Like I said earlier, today's video is on substrates. Now, what is substrates? So substrates pretty much what your snake is essentially laying on, walking on. Well, I guess snakes don't walk. Where they reside on, whether that be paper towels, aspen, cocoa, cypress mulch, eco earth. At the end of the day, substrate is kind of important. The substrate that we use is none other than that Cocoa Blocks from Freedom Breeder. Cocoa Blocks is probably my favorite substrate out of all the other substrates. One, I never had a problem with it. Two, the snakes love it. Three, I always get the best sheds, one whole piece. Four, it smells and looks good. Super easy to clean as well. So since we already know what my favorite substrate is, I'm gonna go down from my favorite to my least favorite. We're not gonna do the least favorite to my favorite. Nah, we do things different here. Like I said, all my snakes are in Cocoa Blocks, like this one. I'd like to give a little quick shout out to my girl Zelda right here. She's a normal clown female, and man, she is gorgeous. Unfortunately, she is probably 2 days away from shedding out her skin, so she is a little dull, but boy, she is getting thick. Kind of like that Cocoa Blocks. Fill the tub up with some Cocoa Blocks, and you're supposed to hydrate it. So once it's hydrated, you're good to go. It's like a sponge, and it keeps that humidity in perfect, and it doesn't smell at all. And whenever they use the bathroom, it's easy to spot clean, so on and so forth. I change this out about weekly. Let me go put her back. Second choice of substrate, and honestly, I did say that Cocoa Blocks is like the only thing I use. But that's false. I do have one snake that currently uses paper towel. And that just leads me to my next point. Not all substrates are gonna be the best in the world. Not all substrates are the right substrates. I swear I just seen this one dude on Instagram. He posted his bin is half newspaper and half cypress. What? But it must work for him, right? I see it too many times, man. Everyone's always saying, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that, you can't have this, you can't have that. If it works for your snake, it works for your snake. I'm just giving you my point of view. I like the Cocoa Husk because it keeps humidity up. My snakes have a perfect shed every time. It smells good and looks good. It is what it is. Back to paper towels. Paper towels. It's actually, at least in the tub setup, the tubs that we use, paper towel is so clutch. One, it's cheap. Who doesn't like cheap stuff? Two, it's super easy and super sterile to clean. It just is what it is. I mean, I guess it's kind of hard to find now because like the whole COVID-19 thing, but super easy. All you do, take a paper towel, lay it on the bottom of the tub, and you're done. I like to use this for my hatchlings. However, one of my adults does it. So since we know the pros of the paper towel, it's clean, quick to clean, and super easy to clean up. Let's move on to the cons. There's only one real con I have to using the paper towel. Well, there's two real cons I have to the paper towel. Number one is that if your snake uses the bathroom, you gotta change the whole thing. And again, that's not a big problem because it's, again, super easy, but there's a lot of cases, especially when breeding, where I don't really clean the whole tub. I like to keep, you know, some of the smell in there, and it may seem nasty to some of y'all, but the real breeders understand. The smells that the snake makes keeps them, you know, feeling more safe, and especially if I have girls laying, I don't want to interrupt them by taking them out, putting in new paper towel, throwing them back in, and they're just like, and they don't know what to do with themselves. So it's just one of those things. It's definitely a breeder's preference, but that's just one of the cons. Second con, it's hard to keep the humidity up. Some people don't have a problem, but you could mist the paper towel and then it gets all ripped up and messed up, and then the snake is laying on the plastic. It just is what it is. I have to say about paper towel, it's pretty easy, pretty simple. If you're trying to get started on tubs and you don't really want to do you want to try things out other than Coco Blocks, even though it's the best out, give it a try. It's super easy to set up and very cheap. Third bedding I've used, Aspen. I don't really know what to say about Aspen. It's not bad. It's not the worst thing in the world, at least for me. But I've seen tons of breeders out there with crazy success on Aspen. Now granted, they're on different climates and they have different setups, they have different rooms. Some people have facilities that they keep it humid in the facility as opposed to trying to co-locate it in the tubs. So it's different. You know, Lone Star Reptiles, he uses Aspen. He needs Aspen because his room is too humid. So Aspen's still pretty nice. I really don't have anything to say about it, honestly. It's not for me, but it could work. For 4, EcoEarth. This is controversial right here. EcoEarth as a substrate. I don't have a problem with it. Once again, if it works for your snake, then keep doing it. But I've had plenty of people tell me that it poses a lot of problems. 1, it's dirty. 2, it could clog up the pits. And 3, it just gets everywhere. I really don't know what to say about EcoEarth, to be honest. I personally won't use it. I don't plan on using it. But I've seen plenty of breeders out there using it just fine. So you got your snake, and now you're deciding. Coconut husk, Aspen, paper towel, EcoEarth. Once again, it really doesn't matter. If I was to give you my personal choice, this is Old Faithful right here. And we're back outside, ain't that crazy? So that last clip kind of cut off, but as you can tell, my favorite substrate is the Coco Blocks. It's just what I've been using, and I've never had a problem with it. But don't get it twisted. If you're already using one of those products that I've said before and it's working for you, don't change it. Ain't no need to change it. Don't listen to anyone else except your snakes and yourself. Nah, maybe you can't listen to your snakes. But you know what I'm saying. Moving forward, I'd like to know what type of videos you guys want me to put out. I got a couple in my mind. I just want to hear from you though. And don't forget, like this video if you liked it, and if you didn't like it, that's cool too, man. And subscribe if you want to be in tune for the next videos. Let me know down in the comments below what you liked, what you disliked, what I should change and what I should not change. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks.